NFL players that let themselves go. Big shout out to Rebound Football for the video that we're about to react to. Let's check it out.
One NFL player became 600 pounds.
600?
Another became
Damn.
an armed robber. And that's not even the worst of it
What?
all.
Armed robbery?
These are the NFL players that let themselves go.
Wow, okay.
Jamarcus Russell came into the NFL, signing a contract worth around $70 million.
Damn! 70 million, bro? Bro, if I had 70 million, I'd buy 70 million Arizonas, because in my hood, they cost $1 a pop. No bap.
But it wasn't even about the money to him. It was about the cheeseburgers. Jamarcus was a star athlete in high school and college, where he became a legendary quarterback. At LSU, he got better each year, throwing over 6,000 yards.
That one put up Patrick Mahomes numbers, damn.
But 2007 Sugar Bowl game is where Jamarcus let the world know he belonged in the NFL.
Okay.
That game, Jamarcus threw and rushed over 350 yards. Scored.
Is that a record, bro? Has anybody ever done that in college history?
MVP for the win.
Damn.
And there was one person watching in that crowd that mattered more than anyone else.
Okay.
Oakland Raiders owner Al Davis. He saw what Jamarcus did and wanted to draft him #1. So he
Number
did.
one?
But as soon as Jamarcus made it to the NFL, all the problems came out. He refused to study or practice unless he was paid a contract he wanted. So the Raiders rearranged the deal and gave him $68 million.
As a rookie, $68 million, bro? What the freak, bro? Bro, that's absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. That might be the biggest rookie contract ever, right? I don't think any rookie has got 68 million, bro. That's actually insane, bro.
You'd think this would be enough money to play the sport you love for a living. But when Jamarcus joined the team, he wasn't prepared for games and looked out of shape on the field.
What?
The man was 185 pounds in high school, but within just a couple of years, he put on another 80, ballooning up to 265 at only 6'6". This guy is a pro athlete with a 30.6 BMI. That is clinically obese, but that wasn't even the worst part about Jamarcus's issues. On Tuesdays, the team studied their opponents and prepared for the next game, and Jamarcus would always skip those days, so the staff tried everything. They even made DVDs of the game plans for Jamarcus to watch at home, but he still never seemed ready to play. So coaches sent Jamarcus a blank DVD to see if he'd notice. And the next time they saw him, he said the game plan looked good. Something had to be done. So his team...
Nah, that's funny. So that, listen, basically the team said, look, we know that you're not watching these tapes that we're sending you. So to test our freaking facts, we're going to send you a freaking CD that has nothing on it and then ask you what you thought about it. And this idiot said, hey, it looks good. Bro, there's nothing on the CD. What looks good? You got caught in 4K, my man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy.
Teammates came to Jamarcus's house to watch film with him. And that's when they found out about his secret addiction.
What?
He'd make them bring 10 Wendy's cheeseburgers as a bribe to watch the film. And when the organization found out, it all made sense. They just paid a 300-pound man tens of millions just so he could eat his way out of the league. So they released Jamarcus, and he finished his career with more interceptions than touchdowns. Fast forward a few years later, and he attempted an NFL comeback. But would you want someone on your team who ate their way out of the league? No? Well, neither did anyone else. But at least Jamarcus didn't end up millions in debt like this next NFL player.
Hey, bro, that's kind of weird. Yo, so go in the comments. Is that a disease, bro? Like, is that like a condition where like your brain makes you overeat and like hyper fixate on certain foods? Because it sounds like to me, he I don't want to laugh because it's messed up, but he basically got kicked out of the league because he craved burgers too much. Like maybe that was like a like maybe he had a disease, bro, like in his brain. Listen, mental health is not like I know it feels weird to put mental health and overeating in the same thing, but like it's actually a thing, bro. Like your mental health can trigger you to eat too much. So maybe he had like something going on, like his chemicals in his brain were off. That really sucks though, man. Hopefully he saved some of that money and hopefully he's good, you know what I'm saying? He can eat all the burgers he wants, man, because that's sad, bro, to go out like that. You work your whole life to make it to this point and you eat your way out. Crazy.
Imagine going from a $60 million contract, graced with the cover of Madden, to being $1.5 million in debt. That's exactly what happened to Vince Young. It all started when Vince was drafted to the NFL back in 2006 with the #3 pick. He signed a $25 million contract before ever stepping on a pro field. But Vince turned into one of the biggest busts of all time. In college, Vince was setting records, being the first player ever to pass for 3,000 yards and rush for 1,000 yards in a single season.
Look
Just
at
think
Lamar
about this.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson didn't even do that this year, and he's the fastest player in NFL history and a face of the league. But even though Vince was a legend in college, once he made it to the NFL, he realized it was way harder to be in this league. By his third season, he was nothing more than an average quarterback. In fact, he threw more interceptions than touchdowns during his 6 years in the NFL.
Damn.
So he lost his love for the game and retired in 2011. But hey, at least he walked away with $60 million. You save that, and you got enough for a lifetime. Even your kid's lifetime.
Yeah.
But Vince Young had different plans for his retirement.
He blew all
decided to spend all of his money on his Cheesecake Factory addiction. Vince would spend $5,000 a week at the restaurant. One employee said he spent $15,000 in one night, but that's just where the reckless spending started. One day, Vince decided he wanted some silence when he flew across the country, so he bought every single seat on a Southwest flight to be by himself, spending around $20,000 on a single flight. Vince thought he was invincible. A $300,000 birthday party, Ferraris. He was buying alcohol for every hot girl he saw. But one day, Vince got a call from his financial advisor telling him he was dead broke. This man went from $60 million to negative $1.5 million in literally 3 years.
I just left Cheesecake Factory 30 minutes ago. Matter of fact, you guys probably don't believe me. Baby, come here. Watch this, guys. Listen, and listen, my editor's not even gonna cut this. I want you to know, I'm not even gonna force my girl to say this. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Listen, trust me, it's all gonna tie in, bro. Just pay attention. Watch this. Baby, come here real quick. I want you to say it loud so the camera can hear you. Where did we just eat at?
Cheesecake Factory.
See? Cheesecake Factory, bro. We literally just ate there. Baby, this guy was an NFL player. He retired with $60 million. He went broke. Negative $1.5 million in debt from spending $5,000 a week at Cheesecake Factory. One time he spent $15,000 there.
Oh my god.
It's not that good to be doing that, right?
Definitely not.
Thank you, baby. Listen, bro. This man spent $15,000 in a day, $5,000 a week on Cheesecake Factory. You heard it from my girl herself and me. It is not that damn good to waste that much money on. I'm sorry, bro.
Was forced to file bankruptcy. Things were so bad, selling all of his old assets weren't enough to cover his debt. So he eventually went back to school, entered rehab, and hit the reset button on his life.
Wow.
That's tough.
Oh,
but it could be worse. I mean, at least Vince didn't become one of the most hated NFL players ever, like this next guy. To this day, no one can really explain what happened to Antonio Brown. Some blame his ego, others think the Madden curse had something to do with it. But either way,
go in the comments. You guys think the Madden curse is real? I don't think so. Josh Allen didn't get injured this year. He had a great year, so I don't think it's real.
He let himself go. During his first years in the NFL, he racked up over 11,000 yards and almost 80 touchdowns.
What?
He had 100 receptions in 6 straight seasons, the longest streak in NFL history. Antonio felt unstoppable. And with that, he became the second highest paid wide receiver ever, making $17 million per season. No wonder his ego got so big. He started feeling like he was the organization, not the team. And he started beefing with people in the locker room. Caught streaming teammates bashing other NFL players and partying nonstop.
No way,
Eventually,
bro.
He demanded a trade from the Steelers, so he was dealt to the Raiders. And then once he got to Oakland, the problems only got worse.
What?
He literally showed up to training camp in a hot air balloon.
No way, bro.
He had to sit out after suffering frostbite
Ew.
from a recent
Get them
cryotherapy
crusty
session.
out my face, bro.
It just keeps getting worse. Around that time, the NFL started placing uniform bans for the upcoming season. And one of those was a helmet that was Antonio's favorite. So he refused to practice with the Raiders for weeks, trying to petition the league. The Raiders started fining him for this. And Antonio posted the letter to Instagram with the caption, "When your own team wants to hate, everybody got to pay this year."
Oh,
later in
gosh.
the day,
Bro, AB, bro. Listen, no, it's because, like, that helmet, I think it wasn't safe for your head. So I think they just wanted your head to be, like, more safe, bro. I don't think the league had it out for you, bro. Shout out to AB, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing negative. I don't know him personally, bro. Actually, his son, Otto, bro, is like is a subscriber. We follow each other on the gram. We're supposed to be doing content soon. So shout out to Otto. Shout out to AB, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything's all well. I don't really understand what fully happened, bro. But as far as the helmet thing, I can say I do truly feel like it was the league just trying to protect your head, bro. Because all the, you know, what's that thing that goes around, bro? The traumatic, the CTE stuff, bro. So like a lot of people deal with that, bro. So the thing is, they try to make better, safer helmets.
Antonio showed up to practice, confronted the GM, and teammates had to hold him back. A few days later, Antonio apologized to everyone during a team meeting, and things actually seemed like they were turning around.
Okay.
Until later that day, Antonio posted a video on YouTube of a private conversation recorded between him and John Gruden.
What?
So the Raiders fined him $215,000
$215,000 for a
conduct
post?
detrimental to the team.
Wow.
And avoided Antonio's $30 million in guaranteed money. So he
Wow.
went back to Instagram and posted, "You're gonna piss a lot of people off when you start doing what's best for you. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just asking for the freedom to prove them all wrong." And just hours later, the Raiders released him. The very next
Wow.
day, Antonio was signed by the Patriots. And
What?
the internet nearly exploded, imagining him and Tom Brady together. And they went on to play a single game together. But
Wow.
then another scandal was released, and the Patriots released him immediately.
What?
Antonio went from a superstar.
Wait, how many
and the
teams did he
face of
play
the
for,
NFL
bro?
to
Go in the
nearly
comments.
blackballed from ever playing again.
Go in the comments. How many teams did he play for? I didn't know he played for.
Yeah. So he's lucky the Buccaneers gave him a chance to prove himself again.
Wow.
But on the bright side, at least Antonio has kept himself in shape, unlike this next NFL player. Jared Lorenzen's fall off.
Wait, I ain't gonna lie. This video must be old because, oh, this is 3 years ago. They don't know about when AB walked off the field. Damn, this is before that happened. Wow, that's crazy. Who would it? Wow. So little did Rebound Football know AB was about to do something else crazy. That's insane, bro.
Is one of the most heartbreaking stories in the NFL.
Aw,
Unlike
what
any
happened?
pro athlete ever, he was the first to predict his own death. It all started when Jared was a kid. Throughout
Bro, why every time I react to these videos, it has to get sad every time, bro? That kills my whole vibe, bro.
his teen years, Jared treated sports like his life depended on it. He could have made it to the NBA if he wanted, but he was even better at football. And I mean, the man was already 240 pounds in high school, so it worked out perfectly. As a junior, Jared passed for a record 2,759
Wait, 240 pounds as a quarterback? Holy.
759 yards and 37 touchdowns.
Wow.
Then during his senior year, he threw for 3,393
That's a big
yards,
quarterback, dude.
45 touchdowns,
Am I
and
tripping,
rushed
or
for
isn't he
15
big?
touchdowns
That's
as
a
well.
big
Jared
quarterback.
went to Kentucky for college, and there he became even better. He had to drop 40 pounds down to 200 for his coach to let him play, but it was well worth it. Jared spent 4 years at Kentucky, and he threw for over 10,000
Wow.
yards and 78 touchdowns.
That's a good career.
Both records to this day. But during all this time, Jared's weight was slowly becoming a concern. By the end of his college career, Jared was 285 pounds.
But why?
He wasn't the size of a typical quarterback, so no NFL team wanted to draft him. He signed to the Giants as a free agent, but
Hey, Big Blue, baby, we gave him a chance. Because weight doesn't matter, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man.
they already had two solid quarterbacks, so Jared didn't get much of an opportunity. He eventually joined the Colts, where he only played that preseason. After playing 4 games through 3 seasons, Jared decided the NFL just wasn't for him. And in 2011, he became a GM of the Northern Kentucky River Monsters.
Wow.
But he still preferred being on the field, so the team let him become their quarterback. And that year,
Wow.
Jared threw for 81 touchdowns
Bro, what?
and 1 MVP.
Bro, how is he so good, but he's so, like, I mean, size obviously doesn't have nothing to do with your arm. Never mind, that's a stupid question. If he was receiver or something, that would be a valid question, but you're a quarterback. Ben Roethlisberger was pretty big, so I guess that,
Pete.
yeah.
He played a few seasons, but injuries got the best of him. And when he retired in 2013, the man was well over 300 pounds. Not long after he retired, his wife divorced him, and it sent him into a spiraling depression. The only comfort he had was food. The years went by, and Jared kept eating. Doctors told him he was literally killing himself, but Jared was in denial. Then in 2019, Jared looked at himself in the mirror, hopped on a scale, and hated what he saw. So he started filming a documentary called The Jared Lorenzen Project. And during the first episode, he was nearly 600 pounds. Jared wanted to use this opportunity to inspire anyone else dealing with similar issues. He admitted he was eating dangerously and said, "The way I'm going right now, as scary as it is, I'll die in 5 years. If I don't wake up tomorrow, it wouldn't be a shock to many people." Jared was really trying, but one day he felt a pain in his chest. So Jared called his father and said he didn't feel well. They called an ambulance, and when he got to the hospital, doctors found his oxygen levels low, his kidneys were failing, and his heart was enlarged. Jared lasted a few more days, but even with the doctors doing everything they could, he tragically passed away at 38 years old. Michael Vick was a face of
How do you go from that sad story to just Michael Vick? Like, you couldn't put that story last, bro, and then say RIP and end of it, bro. How am I supposed to continue with this video, bro? That is so sad, bro. Dog, that is so sad, bro. Rest in peace, bro. All right, bro. Obviously, it's a reaction channel, so I must continue because you guys want to see this whole video, and I respect you guys' you know what I'm saying, wishes. Before we get into that, bro, if any of you guys are ever dealing with anything, bro, as far as like your weight or you're overeating or you feel like depressed or anything going on mentally, bro, please, bro. Like, I don't even know how to stress this enough because you probably don't even believe me when I'm saying this. You probably hear this so much. I'm not being cliche. Like, obviously, I can't give my phone number out, bro, but my Instagram, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna do my Instagram, bro. My Instagram is super flooded. I don't really see it. Here, check this out. Hit me up on Snapchat, bro, because I don't have a bunch of followers on Snapchat. I only have 3,000 followers on there. So hit me up on Snapchat, eli.mack2. I can genuinely look. I can see people. Like, if you add me up here, I can see people. I can like talk to you guys. It's way easier than DMs on Instagram because DMs, it goes to the request folders, a whole bunch going on because I don't have a, you know what I'm saying? I have like 100,000 followers on there. So that'll be the hardest platform to reach. So Snapchat will be the easiest platform to reach me, bro. Eli.mack2. Or if you don't want to do that, just drop a comment, bro. Drop a comment down below. Me and everyone that sees that comment will say something and try to make you feel better, bro, and try to help you through whatever you're going through, bro. Mental health is no joke, man. So, all right, let's get back into the video, man. Let's turn up, man. Rest in peace. Everybody spam RIPs in the comments. Let's get back into it. Good vibes, good spirits, man. Let's go.
The NFL. He had all the potential in the world to become a Hall of Famer. And in the prime of his career, a scandal he was involved in,
I remember this. This was the Dogs, right?
His life.
Yeah, this was the
When
Dogs.
Vick was drafted to the NFL, he became one of the rarest players ever. Running a 4.25 in the 40-yard dash.
Damn!
He was the fastest NFL quarterback ever.
Wow.
And that's why in Madden, they gave him the highest overall speed of 95.
Speed until
So not only
Lamar
was
Jackson
Vick a
broke that
quarterback,
record.
he could run the ball better than most running backs. And after 3 seasons, he got the biggest contract in the NFL at the time. $130 million.
130 M's for a
Seemed like
QB?
nothing could slow him down.
Damn, yo, really quick, bro. Just look at this, bro. Hey, check this out, guys. Speaking of Michael Vick and Madden 04, you see how I'm bumming, man. Stop playing. I got every single Madden, bro. Yo, listen. So in Madden 2004, he had a 95 speed. No one broke that record until 16 years later. Lamar Jackson, Madden 20, had a 96 speed. Pretty crazy, bro.
Until people found out what he was spending all these millions on. After receiving a tip, police started investigating Vick's cousin, and eventually the trail led right to Michael Vick himself. And what they found was so horrifying, it sent chills down their spines. Instead of finding evidence towards his cousin, they found dozens of injured and neglected dogs owned by Vick. Yeah, that's right. This world-class athlete was spending his free time running a dogfighting ring, going under the alias of Uki. From 2001 to 2007, bro. Hundreds of thousands of dollars were being gambled here. And at first when this was found, Vick denied any involvement. But that didn't last long, since, they found the dogs in his own house. So he accepted the consequences, was sentenced to 23 months in prison, and paid over $1 million for care, recovery, and adoption for the dogs involved. Vick went from a superstar football player to a felon. Not just a felon. This dude was fighting dogs, man. Everyone loves dogs.
Yeah, that's crazy,
After this, the public hated Michael Vick. But at the end of the day, the NFL's a business, so he wasn't completely banned from the league. He rejoined the NFL and played from 2009 to 2015 for the Eagles, Jets, and Steelers. But through all these years, fans protested and petitioned to have him kicked out. And in 2016, when his stats were dropping off, no teams wanted him, and he had to retire. This video right here is about Shaquem Griffin, the only player to ever make it to the
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, that's insane, bro. I feel like that story, you know what I'm saying, with Jared Lorenz should have been last, so they ended on, that note. But the Michael Vick joint was crazy, bro. I'll go ahead and give this video a like, you know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed already. Make sure you guys subscribe to me as well. Let's do a health check on the channel real quick. Make sure we looking all good. I got a video I'm trying to upload right now, guys, but it's literally copyright on it, so I'm trying to, get the copyright off. Oh, we hit 11K. Let's go, bro. We hit 11,000 subs, baby. Let's get it, man. Hey, okay. Congratulations, buzz. Let's get it, man. We on the road to 12K right now, baby. I love you boys so much. I appreciate the love and support. But yeah, we doing well, bro. Videos going up, you know what I'm saying? Views going up. We hitting good, fam. Let's keep it up. Keep grinding, man. I love you boys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's your boy Eli Mack. Gang, gang.